Kirk's death, Texas is studying freedom of speech on college campuses. Texas leaders announced the formation of the House and Senate Select Committees on Civil Discourse and Freedom of Speech in Higher Education.
The committee aims to study bias and free speech at Texas universities and make sure there is no discrimination against students or faculty based on their beliefs. 6 News reporter Sydney Walker spoke with a Baylor political science professor about what he thinks inspired Texas lawmakers to take this action.
Professor Pat Flavin told me he believes the driving factor behind creating the committees is to establish a balance between ideologies in higher education. He said many legislators, mainly Republican, believe that free speech for students has been stifled by universities. They've also addressed concern that liberal-leaning faculty have a large influence on what gets taught in classrooms. Flavin did address a risk for both sides of the aisle possibly overstepping and limiting speech on campuses, which he says is the opposite of what universities should encourage.
I think they run the risk of generally stifling political speech on college campuses, which I think is problematic. These are supposed to be places where discussions, especially on contentious maybe issues that folks have strong opinions on and disagree adamantly, where they can be discussed in a civil and sensible way.
He says we'll have to wait and see what the committees discuss, but he believes safety and security for respectful debate to be a top concern. Flavin says he thinks the committees will get to work soon, but we will probably not see any attempt at legislation until 2027. Coming up at 6, I'll have more on why Flavin says Texas is making a name for itself nationwide when it comes to debate over government influence in higher ed.